Okay. So, okay, now it's working. So this is week 8, Monday, quarter 3, math 7. We are going to be practicing on writing the equation of a line and a scavenger hunt. So you have your notes right here. No, this is what you need to do. Look at it. You can write your questions on it, okay, and show your work on it. Which one do you want to go start first?
I want to do 9 first.
9? Okay. So looking at number 9, read the question, please.
This is the requirements 4, 1, and 1, 4.
Okay. So when you're writing the equation of a line, what is the equation of a line? There are 3 different equations, and we went over all of these before, but you probably forgot. Slope intercept, standard form. That's the first one. Point, slope,
My screen just switched.
and slope intercept.
Yeah.
It's important to write this down so that way you have the contextual background of it. Okay. All right. So standard form is 8x plus by equals c. And remember, there are a few things. What are the few stipulations?
There can be no negative.
Right. So for example, if you have a fraction that was like a negative 2 over 5, what would you need to do to get rid of that?
Multiply the negative by 5.
Good. Yeah, on everything, right? Okay, next one is point slope, right? For point slope, that one was, I think it was y minus y1.
Yeah.
And then write that down.
Yeah.
You need to memorize it. I'm gonna give that to you. Okay?
Yeah.
Slope intercept, y equals mx plus b. What do you need here? Yeah, you need your m and your b, right? All right, so write the equation. Well, if you look at the answers right here, what does the answer have then? Is it in standard form, point slope form, or y-intercept, or slope intercept form? Okay, so slope intercept, y equals mx plus b. What are the 2 things that I need here?
I need my slope and my y-intercept.
So if you're given 2 points, what can you find?
Can find the slope.
Yeah, let's find the slope. Gotta remember the slope formula. Remember how I showed you that there was a little thing where you just take the y value, remember? And you subtract the other y value. But you gotta go in one direction. You see that? Okay. And then you do the same thing with the other one, but it's the x value. You see that?
-1.
Good. So -1 is m, right? Now you have to pick a point. Pick a point that you think is the easiest. Which point do you want to pick? You can pick whatever point you want. It doesn't matter.
1 and 4.
Or 4 and 1. It doesn't matter. So y equals mx plus b. And then you want to solve for b, right? So when we plug this in, so number 9 goes to what?
5.
Good. So you put 9 down to 5. Okay. All right, so same thing, right? Find the slope. Be careful with the double negatives. And you know that you're wrong if you can't find the answer, right? Be careful with the negatives because that will mess you up. Do you have the answer for it yet? X plus 5 equal to 5. That's correct. So then this one is equal to 8, correct? Make sure you're doing yours, okay? You don't have to go with mine, but just want to make sure you're doing yours correctly.
No, I wasn't for a second.
Okay.
But I see what I mean.
That's good. You're so weird. And also, when I'm done like with this, I always check the answers. Like, make sure you have a negative 10 over 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't see that. Is that negative 10 over 9 also? For C? I can't see that. Maybe it's better on yourself. I'm gonna take this number here. Negative 5
I
equals
think that's a y equals negative 5 over 9x plus 10 over 9.
a 5
first
over.
one.
Oh, I'm saying the for C. Which one has a negative 10 over 9?
Um,
Negative 10 over 9.
there's only positive, or, oh wait, that's C.
C is a negative 10 over 9x
10 over 9
plus. Okay, that's probably my answer. Because you see how, like, when I find my slope, I want to make sure the slope is here. Because the slope is not here, then I made a mistake, and it's just gonna take more time if I were to find the B and it's incorrect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so then that times, you can keep on working at your own pace.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, what was that? Does this say go to number 1? Is that number 1 on this one?
yeah,
Go to 1.
station
Okay.
number 1. I think I'm going to go to that cruise.
Oh, me too. What are you gonna do when you get on it?
So we're going to be gone for like a whole school week.
Yeah, you're gonna be missing the first week back from spring break.
Oh.
Where are your friends going for spring break?
Mm.
Is Josephine going anywhere?
I don't know where she's going.
Okay, how come you guys don't talk about that?
I don't know. Just like something out in
Well, I know sometimes maybe talk about it, people gets a little bit jealous because they might not be going anywhere, so then it makes, them feel bad, right? Uh-oh. I think 3 is right, but I don't see a plus 1. It's a 3x plus 1. Oh, no, yeah, it is. It's right there. Yeah. 4. So you just keep working on your own space pace, and then you can try to catch up later. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on 8 now.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was that?
Hmm?
What was that?
Huh?
What was that? You told me to shut up. Is that what you? Yes, you did.
What?
Yes, you did. I heard you. Don't try to insult people and then try to pretend like you're not insulting them. But you did. And I can hear you. You're so dumb. If you think that I couldn't hear you because you said that, I totally did. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here and then you keep on working. Later. All right, we're on number 4. So then 4 goes to number 7, correct? Okay, did you finish everything? You had an hour when I was in my class. What were you doing?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you got C because you're number 2. You keep on going to the next one. You don't just stop. Did you? Okay.
What?
Nothing. I have nothing to say right now. Nothing to say. Okay, let's find the slope. Remember, you always take this and subtract this one, right? So it's 4 minus 5 over negative 3 plus 3, which is a negative 1 over 0. So what's the slope? Undefined, which means what shape is it in? Vertical. And in this situation, if it's a vertical, it's going to be, if you think about it, so here's your grid, right? A vertical line means it goes something like this, which means it has to be x equals a number, right? So what's your x right here? What's the same x number? X equals negative 3. It wouldn't be 5 because that's why I drew the picture of this vertical line. Because look, if you go ahead and plot this, negative 3, 5, 1 is right there, correct? Negative 3, 4. Whoops, I totally did this wrong. Hold on. Negative 3, 5, negative 3, 4. Do you see that right there? That's not 5. That's going to be x equals 3. If you're not sure, plot the 2 points. You understand? X equals 3. And also, if you said y, you thought it was y equals 5. If you thought y equals 5, graph it. Here's 5. This is y equals 5, correct? This is clearly a horizontal line. What do we know about horizontal slope? They equal 0. Do you see that? You got to check your work. So your correct answer is going to be x equals negative 3, which means you go to station 2. So make sure you correct that. I'm going to pick a point. I'm going to pick the next one here. Oh, hey, look over here for number 2. For number 2, do you see how this is my answer right there? And what's the problem here? There's no answer there, right?
Yeah.
So then I go back here, I'm like 3 over negative 2. You see how when I have 3 over negative 2, it's only going to be this one, but that's a positive 3, and I have a negative 3. Do you see that? So then I made a mistake. So then I go back and go, okay, well, 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0, 0 minus 2, correct? 3 minus 0 is 3. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So the slope is correct. Isn't the slope correct? 3 minus 0? So then I did something wrong here. So, oh, hold on a second. Because it's this plus b. Do you see that? Which is 0 is equal to negative 3 plus b. So b equals positive 3. Do you see that? So that technically is a positive. So it is C. Do you see that though? How I did that? Are you confused how I did that? Okay, so I'm just gonna pause this right here. You start working on number 2. So the mistake that I made right here was I put, like, you see how it's negative 3 or negative 6 divided by 2 right here? Like I put 0 equals negative 3 equals b. Do you see that? And it's not equals. You have to literally move this one on the other side, which becomes opposite sign, right? Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna go to 6, correct? So let's start with 6. You work on 6, I'll work on 6.
Oh,
No, we have this one then.
oh, okay. Well, I know about that. I thought, no, I was like talking about.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. No, we have station three after this.
I did station.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you're already done then. That was very nice what Toby did.
You didn't seem so happy.
What do you mean he didn't seem so happy? He came out there and helped you. I think you're overreading this. I don't think they think anything, you know?
I don't know.
What do you mean read on? I think you're
No.
I think you're a little bit too hard on how you perceive people think of you, Grayson. I know all of your life you've always like kind of been worried about other people, how you thought everybody think of you. And I'm like, I really don't think people care that much about what you're thinking, you know?
They do.
I really think you're just being really harsh on yourself.
No, they do.
Well, they do care, but I'm saying like, you don't have to be so hard on yourself.
What did you get for six? I only.
Number six. Okay, do you see how slope is zero, which means it's a horizontal line? So if you plot the 2 points and you connect them, there's your horizontal line, right? Y is equal to what?
3.
Yeah. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember, okay, if slope is zero, it's a horizontal line,
Yeah, but like the
which means this has to be y equals some number, right? No, no, because it could also be here, y equals -4. It'll still be a horizontal line. See?
That's like that's -3. So then.
No, it's not. No, no, no. You're thinking about the slope. When you plot it from these points here. That it doesn't matter if it's a -3. You're plotting from this point and this point. Do you understand? Look over here. If m equals a number over zero, this is called undefined, which is what? Vertical, right? And this is x is equal to a number. All right, so from six, go on to number three. Number three is going to be undefined.
What did you get for station series? I just like.
Station 3, here we go. And that concludes everything. It's okay for making mistakes. I have